Electivire is not just a Pokemon. It is an idea. It is a bridge between worlds through electricity. Through electrical currents, I can connect with the afterworld through Electivire. Did you know that? Did you know that, viewer at home? You didn't know that at all. You didn't know that, and neither will you ever truly know it deep down. You may be aware of the words that I have told you just now, but you will not fully understand, ever. No. No, you will not. I am the understander. Up against Gamer with the Jirachi lead, which is not Choice Scarf. And if it's Choice Scarf, it is not selecting Iron Head, even though it's super effective and would flinch me much of the time. I'm just telling you what's not happening, so that you can prepare. I'm just wanting to tell you what is not happening right now, so that you can mentally prepare. Is that alright? Commenter? Is that quite okay? See, I told you. You thought I was bluffing. You thought I was bluffing and fibbing. But I would never. I would never deceive anybody. We're up against the real folk blues. That's good. I kill that. I think I rock slide this freak. Aerodactyl doesn't want to enter the field later, really, to break its focus sash. Take 25 percentile. We're going to rock slide this. What is this, Gen 3 OU? I mean, goodness. Goodness gracious. I'm doing a mere 19%. That's rather pathetic. We can say so. We can admit this. It's quite alright. Would have been fortunate if I flinched the opponent, but we can't complain about non-flinching. Otherwise, we would become what we seek to destroy. If we were to start complaining about not getting flinches, that's when we have lost ourselves. I'm inclined for the Vire, who threatens it lethally, and it can't be speedy because it's so bulky. It was taking 0% from Rock Slide. I think Vire seems to make perfect sense. Say the line, Jim. Say the line. No. I'll say it when it's appropriate. We're not walking with him yet. We're walking in a straight line towards doom. We're currently still in the unknown phase of the game, where there's 4 unrevealed pocket balls that could be anything. I'm just going to Thunder Punch and see where that takes me. Okay, surely I just Quake this Freakazoid. Could have Shuka Berry, but then... like, who would keep count of a thing like that? Alright, well, they're revealing the team, which is good. They're switching around between things. One switch out between 2 worlds. Vire, walk with me. Okay, should I, just Ice Punch? I'm inclined maybe for a Sif, you know? This can have Surf, it can. What do you think you're doing? Doesn't have Leftover, so I would be perhaps inclined to think this is like Choice Specs Draco Meteor coming down. Or something like that. Maybe just Dragon Pulse would do the trick from their POV. How badly do I even need this Vire, to be honest? It's not imperative to me. I'll Ice Punch purely for the informational advantage. You have done a good old-fashioned Draco Meteor. Nothing would have loved coming in on that except Metagross, but then there was the risk of Surf possibly happening, so... now we have options. We can dance with various of our fellas. I think I'm inclined for a Tyrannosif dance. Is that insane? Would I be insane to do so? You could also go for a Jill. Honestly. What do you think the odds are that they have like a Skarmory? I honestly... I think Meta might be better purely because it has a Lumberry on. So it's more sturdy against status. From... for example, this Jirachi who might come in and try to slam me. You know? We are also then sturdy against Intimidation due to Clear Body. I hope this is not the wrong choice. We could have danced with the Sif also. Sif is a friend. They do have a Skarmory. I just didn't think they would have it. I figured, like, you got a Steel type here and a Ground Immune here. Well, that's absolutely horrible for me. Screw me for trying to attempt to understand a team structure. But of course it's... Of course Skarmory's here. What did I expect? Well, this miscalculation is probably going to lose me the whole battle. I'm just going to be honest. In fact, I think I should, like, explode. I don't even know. The switching out here feels so terrible. It feels so horrible that I could never. Alright, I'm gonna go to Dragonite and just Fire Punch. Surely, like, they're a bit worried about a dance, so they would maybe select Whirlwind. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. Aha. Well, that's good. This is good. This is good news. I could dance here. Dancing here has its value. I'm not even sure if a +1 Waterfall KOs this, but... Okay. You just Whirlwind again. You're sacking, I see. That's regrettable. We're going to take so much chip on the Gyarados. Woohoo! Yahoo! You get me? You feel me? Okay, we got a Jirachi in who is very freely about to select everybody's favorite attack, Iron Head. That's good. You go and select that, and you enjoy yourself. You have a Thunderbolt of all things as an attack, like a flex attack. Damn it! I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm yesterday's YouTuber. I'm yesterday's channel. Boy, is this bad. So do you have Slam? Is last Slam? I'm not so sure. Tyranitar it is. To lock into Outrage is surely a death sentence, but what else is there in this cruel world? You're going to kill me if I don't, aren't you? I suppose I could go for a Stone Edge dodge, but no, I'm dead to Crunch also. Outrage is the only option. And in Outraging, I invite in Jirachi to simply just thwart me. And that gets me. It's a simple thwarting. Suppose I could dodge an Iron Head Flinch, but I mean, don't you sound crazy, Jim. Dodge an Iron Head Flinch. I mean, honestly, what are you even saying? Dodge an Iron Head Flinch, he says. All you gotta do here is not get flinched by the move Iron Head. Classic. Good one, Jim. Don't get flinched by Iron Head. Very good. Woohoo! It's another Jirachi lead it is. I'm going to do the same play I did last time. And make my Stealth Rock and hope for the absolute best. I hope the best for myself. I know I'm not part of the Gen 4 community, really. And I know Jirachi does have, like, merit outside of just clicking Iron Head, but... if it was up to me, I would banish Jirachi. I would banish him. I would say bye-bye. Yes, you have defensive... whatever, we've got 5 different Steel Psychic types in the tier that have defensive value. Oh, you got a Calm Mindset. Oh, well, that's tough luck. You're gone, Jirachi. You're dead. At some point, like, you do crimes and you have to pay. Like, you commit crimes, and then at some point the chickens come home to roost and you must pay for your crimes. The greatest trick Jirachi ever pulled was convincing the world that he had defensive utility that's not ban-worthy. That's how you get away with murder, is you do the most annoying thing in the world, Iron Head Flinch, but then you attach it to a Pokemon that otherwise does have like some defensive merit in the tier and like other things that aren't overpowered, so you can trick people into thinking that you're actually fine and there's nothing wrong with you. That's how you get away with murder. That's how you do it. The game's going well, by the way. We have rocks up. We've done 1 million. We just crit a Starmie with my Jurassic lead. So that's good. It's going well thus far. We go Guy Arados, I think. Or Lumberry. Damn. I guess of all things, Gara is a fine thing to bring in on that. You know, that's okay. It's not end of world. That's not world ending. You reckon I do 24 percentile with a waterfall? We can break out the very useful calculator for that. Indeed we do. And what do you know? We're doing a little bit more to Jirachi as a result. And that boy, does that add up. What is it? Ironhead Thunderbolt? Ironhead Thunderbolt, is it? No, that's just Ironhead Irregular. It's not Scarfed, we know. Wouldn't Body Slam kill the... you might not have it. You might not have Body Slam. Alright, very good, very good. Very well executed from... So what I've learned is you never go Metagross and set up when given the opportunity because of the fact that every team seems to have Skarmory. And Metagross sort of gets defeated by that. And yet there's a temptation to just going Metagross, wouldn't you say? There's like a cosmic pull to switching in this Metagross. I mean, what would you have me do? Go Dragonite? Go to my guys that aren't... Go to my fellas that have disadvantages? I could go Aero and Earthquake as another option. Maybe that's what we do. You reckon I do 62%? Do you think because I would die to an Iron Head, certainly, but maybe I do 62%? I guess I'll check. What even are you? Jirachi? I know you have Stealth Rock. I know that this stake isn't real. I've done how much with Waterfall? Okay, you're even bulkier than this set, so no. No, it's going to have to be Metagross, as much as I hate to say it. And opponent does not have... Maybe we Earthquake here due to the... Like, we could punish the Body Slam as a result. If I had Jill, they'll just make a defensive switch, you know? They go Zap. So, same thing anyway. I wouldn't have stayed. Regardless. I'm going Vire. Oh. We have a boost to speak of. How good. Alright. I'm inclined for meditation, dude. Leftovers, is it? Ooh. I've got max attack, I think, yes. Well, how intriguing. Do I do 88%? I suppose we'll find out right now. I'm clicking it. What else is there to do? Play around Shuka Berries, make a defensive switch. There's no law and order in this format. You can't, like, stabilize in a position. You have to just sort of hope for the best and click an attack in a scenario like this one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, the Vire is saving me greatly. The Vire has... You've done it. You saved me. Yes. We walk together down this lonely road, we do. Me and that Vire. Yahoo! Would I alter anything about the team? I feel as if I struggle against a simple Skarmory. But how do you not get defeated by Skarm plus other things, you know? And you could say that's the same in Gen 3, but because there's less in the game to worry about generally, you actually can sort of build teams around defeating common defensive cores without it feeling like too much of a out of the way commitment or anything. Jurassic lead. Anyway, Aerodactyl Sif. I think Rock Slide is my move. Because it will always be good. If they taunt me, it's good. If they Stealth Rock, it does something. And if I move first, I could even flinch them. Now that's intriguing. Okay, I get the better of that. And now I'm dead to it. I don't get to make my rocks this game as a result of this scenario. How could I lose 2 speed ties in a row? That's considered very rude. I just sack here. On the off chance they don't have Bullet Punch, even though they went straight there. Well, now you have rocks and I don't. We're both arrows, but you win and I lose. What's up with that? Damn coin flip simulator. Should I just make rocks turn 1? What if they taunt? Sometimes they taunt, the bastards. Rock Slide always does something. It's as if my Rock Slide was worth nothing on turn 1. It's as if it was worth very little. Okay. Well, I'm off on a terrible foot, but we'll give it a go. We'll give this a try. I've crit through a Shuka Berry, which is auspicious. I'm gonna explode, I think, since it will cover a switch out to a ground immune, which didn't happen. So I would have actually loved to keep my Metagross instead, but I thought they might preserve their Metagross. No one preserves anything in Gen 4 unless they're full-on Hippo-Skarm Clef, don't you know? Preserving things is too much of a risk. You can't defensively switch out and halt the enemy's momentum with a check in this format. No, you can't. Of course you can't. Unless you're the most annoying team in human history. Where are we going anyway? Probably Sif, I guess? Roserade. Well, that's not good. Probably. Actually, is this maybe fine? Maybe this is totally fine because I have special defense. I suppose I'm just dancing, like, with the devil. Because... Wait, why am I faster than this? Roserade is always slow and bulky. It seems. Yeah, we're probably not KOing and we're... Well, how could this happen like this? I could have calced all of those turns, but I didn't. I didn't calc anything. I guess defensive Roserade is just the more common set. I was operating under a false assumption that sometimes they were offensively geared due to the Pokemon's high special attack and speed, but it seems every Roserade I've faced lately is the bulky one. Okay. Good, man. I'm gonna Quake because it dodges Poison Point. Since it does not make physical contact with opponent. That's Flagon. Guess we'll, like, go here, but you're probably just clicking Dragon move. No, you actually didn't. Bloody amazing, mate. Are you a concern? Am I concerned about you? Can I high roll this? You have died. I could have gone to the Vire on an HP Electric. So true. That could have won me the battle, actually. If I'm being completely H with you. Okay, I think they're scarved and they're locked into Earthquake now. This was my plan. This was my incredible plan. But I think it won't work. I think my plan is not going to work. Because of the... Is there a world where I can somehow get out of this alive? Let's see. Because they're going to E-speed me. I can KO them, but then... I can Dragon Dance and then crit my E-speed. This is the plan. This is the only way. GG. Let's go again. Let's game. It's this fella again. It's same opponent again. I think Aero Lead might not be the move. No, it's fine. It gets rocks up. It's pretty good. It's the Jurassic Lead. The people love him. Commenters are always talking about him. They're always talking. He's a real conversation starter, the Jurassic Lead. A real winner. You just forfeited? What the hell for? Had somewhere to be, I guess. You had somewhere to go. You had somewhere to go later. That's alright. You can do it. Aren't you someone? Aren't you a friend of mine? Do you think the ancient Athenians would have played Pokemon Showdown if they had it back then? Or they would have played, like, Sticks and Stones or whatever they play? What did they play? Chess? No, that was later. Chess came later. What was Socrates playing when he was bored? He was never bored. He was always thinking deep things about life. He was never bored, or even once. Surely Plato must have gotten bored every so often, though. Surely Plato must have been like, I'm bored, let's game for a moment. And they play like, I don't know, discus? I'm bored, let's throw the discus. Very hard, very long. I defeat you, I throw it further than you, you idiot. I win. Yeah, they got that one right the first time, because they're still doing that at the Olympics. They're still throwing the discus. Throwing a thing very far, that's just an easy one to come up with, but damn it, they got it right the first time, because that one still has mass appeal. That still has mass appeal. They really cooked with that one, you could say. The ancient Athenians were cooking in many regards. It's true. They came up with a lot of good stuff. I'm going to give them credit. I might be the first person ever to give ancient Athens it's just desserts. I'm going to say they did pretty well. Okay, there's perhaps a little bit of humor to the fact that an Abomasnow is called the Hunter Biden. I don't know what exactly, but there's something happening there. Hail is a problem due to the fact that I'm going to die to Blizzard. I think I just need to make Stealth Rock. Blizzard plus Hail chip would have got me there. That's Donphin. That's Donph. I was thinking of taunting there, but they would just spin the next turn, and then what, you know? I think I'm accepting the truth that rocks are existing, and then I'm really just hoping for the best afterwards. You've killed me. Okay, Gara did an impressive 5 percentile. Now it did 48 to Donphan, so it can kill it in a moment. I'm gonna go Sif to overwrite this damned Hail, which gets everywhere and all that. Hey, I hate Hail. It gets everywhere. I hate Hail because it gets everywhere. To Fire Punch is too obvious. We're good. We're doubling to Gara on the Donphan. Yes. Oh, they chip heal up out of range of the waterfall. Well, I sure hope I high roll, which I did, and I maintain my rocks, I do. Oh, oh, oh. Good. Well, good then. Yahoo! You've recreated Hail. And for you, I have the price for Walter White is $10 trillion. I'm going to go to Sif again, and you got Protect or something. What are you up to? What's he doing, man? What's he up to? I'm gonna go meta loss. We'll see how that goes for me. That's Bronzong. Bronzong's a toughie. Bronzong's a tough one. Because that sort of walls... That does wall me completely. Go Guy Error. Ah, Trick Room. Yeah, that's going to be tough to defeat. That's going to be tough to win here. Am I just completely horrendous versus a simple Bronzong? Any steel type with levitation or flying typing is eating me alive, it would seem. Even though I have fire moves and I have the Vire. Like, it doesn't really matter, though. It's just not seeming to matter very much. What if I have, like, a special sweeper on the team? Would that be good? Should I chuck a special sweeper somewhere? Maybe instead of Metagross here, it's, like, Mind Jirachi? What if? Like, what if? What if it was? Then what would you do? Could that be the move that would perform the same defensive role, but... I do like the explode, but I feel as if we're sort of stacking a bunch of guys that lose to this. Whereas Jirachi would... Well, Jirachi would also sort of struggle with this, but it would have HP Fire to defeat it. Who we got in terms of Carmine sweepers in this generation? Celeb? I don't think that's the move. Well, I guess Latias could be it, but to have a steel type is virtuous. To have a steel type is useful to me. Oh, you're going here? Oh. I'm pretty damn happy to force out a Bronzong, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to tell a lie. Calamari. What do you do against a Tentacruel on the field? Like, what are you up to, Tenta? What are you up to? What's your story? You're gonna... Like, get me? Or rapid spin. Double spinner is crazy. Who runs double spinner in this economy? What if I'd simply have a Rotom? To replace the Vire with a Rotom would probably be a smart choice. I won't, though, due to my affinity towards the Vire. You know? Know what I'm saying? I think we got to change something because we do insta-lose to Bronzong and also Skarmory. Like, that's a real problem for the squad. So, I think I will run a Calm Mind Jirachi here. We'll give that a go. Or is it offensive Calm Mind? Does sub Calm Mind exist in this format, or is that a fib? Is that a lie we tell ourselves? Is this a set? Is this a set anyone cares about? Lumberry on it? Is this a set for anyone? Calm Mind, Psychic, Grass, not HP, Fire. We could change Psychic for something. Maybe. Draco Meteor for the Latias. Let's give it a try. I'll try it and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see if we're made of anything beyond just stardust and particles or whatever people are made of. Something like that. Something made up. Dragonite. Alright, I think you're going to strike me with extreme speed right here. I think you're going to hit me with an extreme amount of speed. Damned HP fired lowers my speed IV by 1, for goodness sake. How could they? Or maybe you run a different spread on this as a result. Go down to a different speed benchmark. Anyway. How useful is it to save the fella? Not that useful. I would sooner just sack it. I was thinking of going Jirachi, but I don't have like a follow-up KO anyway, so would be fruitless, I think. I would call that fruitless. They do the simple E speed. I'll go Gara on the Inf. The Flare Blitz crit is absolutely devastating. That's going to really lower my chances of victory here, I think. That's going to be a real problem for me. I'm going to dance here with the Devil. Oh, they have Guy Aridos. Well, this is tough because they've gotten rid of my... They've gone and they've gotten rid of my thing. They've gone and they've killed me. I've frozen Infernape. That seems to be highly beneficial. They've thawed immediately though. So it was like a fake promise of something more that didn't amount to anything. That's unfortunate. It was all fake all along. Damn it. I dance here. Call me a nutcase, I dance again. I'm outraging. You have a steel type, it's so likely. You're so likely to have a steel type. I'm hoping that I just jam through it without rage. We've killed Guy Aridos, that's pretty good. To kill Guy Aridos is fortunate. You didn't go to a steel type. You have what? You have Luke. Who's almost died to that, frankly speaking. To speak with you, you know, frankly and smartly, I think that Luke seemed to have almost died there. What do you got? Hydrope? I think that was a misplay because Inf just outruns and kills me. You know? So I basically just got a free KO on Starmie. Now, I think I'll preserve Jirachi rather than Vire because Jirachi lives extreme speed. And now the plan is to live a close combat through Troupple. And hopefully just win with the Jirachi, which I don't know if that's likely or not, but we're betting the house on it, aren't we? We're betting the house on that. So I sure hope it does. Yeah, I'm not so sure, because I think that you're going to kill me with a simple Scarf click. That's good. That's good. That's good, and that's an enriching battle, that one. That's enriching. I'm enriched by that battle. I feel enriched. I feel truly that life is a privilege after that battle. I feel that life is a privilege and that we are blessed to be here. Like, to be here is a great gift. To be alive is a great gift, I feel, after that battle. This is the texture of life. These little moments of the texture that make up life. And who can say that that's wrong or bad? Nobody can say anything bad about that. People can only say good things about that. That's smart of them. Do you think ancient Athenians got tilted when they lost at the discus? Like, they didn't throw the discus far enough? Maybe they tripped a little bit and they're like, damn it. You think there was an ancient Athenian, Jimothy Cool, who hated discus and was more of a javelin fan? Like, javelin's the best game. Discus is for idiots. There's too much variance. You think in 1,000 years I'll be forgotten and that me complaining about Gen 4 OU will just be like, the history books will not care whatsoever. It's rather insignificant. Just like some ancient Athenian guy who might have been a little, sort of like a controversial figure at the time in the discus sub-community for all his scathing comments about the discus versus the javelin, and then no one remembers that guy at all. Antoninus, or whoever he is. Anti-discus Anthony is completely forgotten. No one remembers him at all. But that was his whole thing when he was alive. That was his whole thing. He was the anti-discus guy, you know? And now, like... Well, joke's on him, boy. They're still playing discus at the Olympics. 2,000 years later, idiots. You didn't know what you were talking about. You did not know what you were talking about. Discus has stood the test of time more than you. Everyone's forgotten you, but they remember the discus very well. They remember the discus and they're still playing that. You are nobody. I doubt that people will still be playing Gen 4 OU in 2,000 years. Alright, if someone 2,000 years from now is watching this, are you still playing Gen 4 OU? You're probably not playing Gen 3 OU either. You're probably playing a new advanced... You're probably playing, You're probably still playing Genshin Impact. That's probably still going in 2,000 years from now, and they've optimized it to the point where it has hacked your brain such that you can't stop once you start. You get sucked into a void the moment you launch the game. Because they've solved psychology to the point where they can trick you. That's probably what's happening. You're not even watching this right now. You're busy playing Genshin Impact. Okay, we found a battle in Gen 4 OU. Can you even believe it? I can stop saying complete nonsense for once. Okay. That's Sif right there. I'm just going to taunt it. Just something different. Something a little bit different. Just to feel something. Jurassic lead. Alright, I would... What's my Sif punish? I would think it's like... Maybe instead of Jirachi, do you just go like Empoleon? Empoleon could be the move, dude. Empoleon could be better than this. Because it also has agility like Metagross does. And you could run a Lumberry on it also. Okay. I'm going to go Sif. Sorry, I'm going to go Dose. The Emperor Penguin could be more virtuous than this. We go Emp with agility set. No Sugarberry, Lumberry. For the insurance against status. Agility, Hydro, Ice Beam, Grass Knot. That'll do. That'll do me well. That'll threaten Skarmory a little bit. A little bit it will. Oh my gosh, I got a waterfall crit. In the darkness of futures past, the magician longed to see. One switch out between two worlds. Vire, walk with me. You as well have a Vire, and I killed yours with mine. Mine was better. Mine was far better. Oh, good. Damn, you could, in another world, you missed Hydro Pump, and I got even more value out of that Vire. Just think about that. You just think about that. Next time you try to face me. Okay, I could live a pump and crunch this freak. Thoughts? Jirachi could kill it with Grass Knot, maybe. How heavy is Starmie? Starmie heavy? Woohoo! 64 to 75, so no. Not quite. I could dance with the D-Knight. That could be smart. We could... Maybe I'm inclined for the crunch play. I think the crunch play makes sense. If you pump, you are not spinning. And that's also good for me. If you spin, my Sif gets to live. That's also good for me. I've sort of put you between a rock and a hard place here. I think threatening the direct one hit is valued here. And it against an opponent as fierce as Starmie for my game plan. Latias Sif. Yeah, that might be tough due to the threat that you represent to me. This might be a tough one due to the issue of who you are. Dragon Pulse. Smart Pulse. Clef. Okay. Clef, man. My least favorite of all freaks. Let's see this. +1. Yeah, I don't seem to do enough damage to you, man. That's tough. I think Clef is going to just sit here and be a real annoyance to me. I'm going to Psychic it. Knock off my berry. Oh, I got a Spadef drop. That's insanely good. Wait a minute, that's incredibly good. That's incredibly auspicious. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. A Spadef drop is exactly what the doctor ordered. I need that right about now. Lefties, you're going to probably slam me, I would expect, but I'm just going to attack you, because what else is there in this freakish world? There's little. Maybe Fire Punch crit mattered there, because you've put me in Latias, like, surf range. Wait, you've forfeited. I don't have a way to hit your Latias, you fool. I could sit here and, like... I could sit here and you know, Sandstall you, but whatever. Okay, we'll try one more battle with the Emp, because I've just made this change. Let's give it a go. Whoops. What are you talking about? It's... Don't you hate when the team builder just sort of makes stuff up? Like, what are you even talking about? You have hidden power ground, but your IVs are for hidden power Brian. Like, what are you even saying to me? I don't have hidden power anything. I don't have hidden power anything. You're making crap up, team builder. I forgot that the queue takes about 10 hours. This is going to be a tough one. Some people ask me why I don't play more Gen 8 OU, and I do enjoy Gen 8 OU, but the unfortunate reality is that no one plays it, so I simply can't record videos of it. My foolish quest to play a little bit of every OU and learn about them is pretty fruitless, because half of them just have no players. Unfortunately. Especially on Australian time. And you might say, Jim, why don't you join a tournament? Well, tournament scheduling is also quite tough to fit into my world. As well, recently, due to the fact that I'm in a time zone very disparate from others, most others in the whole world. That's tough. I used to have it in me when I was young and full of energy to schedule with somebody from America who thinks that they're the center of the universe and does not know how to do a time zone conversion. And complains as the moment they hear that I'm from Australia, they oh, here we go. One of these Australians with a time zone disparity should have been born in the States. Should have been American. Idiot. Should have been smarter than that. I'm going to Stealth Rock this time. Okay, yes. The arrow lead mirror Prisoner's Dilemma is incomprehensible. Do I rock or do I attack? It would seem attacking is the safest. But I think rocking... Like, in theory, they shouldn't risk the taunt because that's stupid. So I think rocking is the patrician's move. Because, like, who the hell would taunt in the arrow mirror? But then, therefore, taunting is good because they would never do it. But also, you on top of that, like, yes, you're sort of right, but then you have to win the speed tie for it to even be good in the first place. So that adds a layer of Stealth Rock being good. Because even if they're stupid and they choose to taunt, like, 50% of the time that just fails for them. So I think in this scenario, I've decided that Stealth Rock is in fact the best choice in the arrow lead mirror. Due to the fact that they're unlikely to click taunt, but even if they do, it only works 50% of the time. Now, if they do taunt and I successfully destroy my Stealth Rock, that is very, very terrible and very inauspicious, but who's keeping count of things like that? Nobody. Alright. Dare I save Arrow? I think it's not worth saving Arrow here. Probably. On the absolute off chance that they go for like a U-turn or a superpower. Which is unlikely, but it, you know, stranger things have happened in my life. We're going Emp. We're going Empoleon. I'm gonna just Agil. Zapdos? Okay, that'll force me out and stop me. Unless... Ice Beam 2 shots and they don't one hit me with... They actually just don't one hit me with Thunderbolt. If they're this set, that is. If they got special attack, they do. Fire Walk with Steve, of course. It's an easy play. We go to the Vire. It's a very simple move. I'm gonna just Thunder Punch. I feel as if like they could get out of here to something that punishes me here, so I'm gonna just Thunder Punch. But what if the guy that punishes me is a... Aren't they expecting an Ice Punch here, and that's why I do it? Yes, we get pretty decent chip against this Scizor. In fact, I click it again. What are you gonna Bullet Punch for 0? What are you gonna Bullet Punch for no damage? No. You should have. It would have at least done something. Now you're just dead with nothing to show for it. Now you have nothing to show for that. Wait a minute. Am I speedier than this? No, this is likely to be... Scarf Earthquake right here. I'm gonna dance, dare I? Tyrannosif is on the scene. I think I'm just sending an Outrage. I think they would have just one Steel type. To dance again is too dangerous. We Outrage here. We would at least get a KO. I think the momentum will carry us to victory. They have another Steel type, it would seem. But I'm actually still two-shotting it. Goodness gracious. Oh, good. Oh, how smart. Well, you know, there's something to be said for exiting here. Well, that's really tough. We've sort of hit ourselves twice. I did say there's something to be said for exiting here, but I didn't think it was that safe since everything that we could switch into is actually threatened by a +1 tar, so I figured we shouldn't. And then we're sort of going to lose the battle now. That's good. I could intim this to the point where I live with my Emp. I think that's the plan. I think that is the plan. Because Emp will live. And do you think I had Jill? Or just Hydro Pump? I think I need to Agil. But if they dance, they will get me. Okay, I'll Waterfall. Oh! Well, that's unexpected. Do I live a Flygon? I actually didn't expect to live that at all. I lived on 1, by the way. Who can anticipate? Oh, you don't... Is this correct? You do 58 maximum with that? Is that right? Have I made a mistake? Flygon only does 58 maximum to an Empoleon? Max attack Flygon? Is something wrong here? No, I think that's correct. I think I win. Unless they crit me. Something was wrong. What's wrong here? What did I click? What happened? Why is this incorrect? Damn you, calculator, you failed me. What the hell happened there? Wait. I thought that looked wrong. No, it's right. Wait, choice band Flygon, is it? It's choice band Flygon? I didn't think it was choice band. Wait, even choice band doesn't KO. Choice band at 86.7. I was at 87.7. Adamant choice band. High roll. Adamant choice band high roll that was. Okay, adamant choice band high roll has killed me then. Oh, I could have danced here. But I probably still didn't KO, right? Let me double check in case I've just thrown massively. I didn't put together that I could dance. Yeah, well, I think that wouldn't have... It might have high rolled to 94%. What a terrible loss. Goodness gracious. Is that really Adamant banned Flygon? Didn't it reveal being Scarf earlier, or did I just think it was due to the scenario? Maybe I didn't understand what was happening. Damn it, that's crazy. That's crazy. Adamant banned they are. That's crazy that even Jolly banned wouldn't have KO'd Empoleon there. What a coincidence. What a coincidence that Jolly banned also wouldn't KO there. Can you even believe that? Anyway, that's fine. I think the team does feel better with Emp. Anyway, click something random here. 5 donuts, folks. What do you guys think about 5 donuts? Or the Snoop Dogg in Wales, mate? I'm going for the Snoop Dogg. Sorry. I was wrong. I'm clicking cheese and onion panini over pretty bad looking cheeseburger. That's an easy one. This looks good. Bacon cheeseburger. Goodness gracious, get it off my screen. What is that? Get that away. Get that away immediately. Salt and pepper calamari with chips. Actually looks pretty good, mate. I don't know why that only had 44%. What was wrong with that? Burger with printed buns. What does that say on it? Bluebird. Excuse me. Tacos, a burrito, and fries. I click that. That looks... That's a meal. For 9 quid as well. That was a good meal at the footy. Medium rare steak on a roll. Cooked to perfection. That looks alright, New Zealand. That's what Chibley gets at the football. That's what Chibley eats. Steak on a roll, mate. Pie, mash, and liquor. Well, the steak, bacon, and onion baguette. These are incomprehensible. I think this is a little bit better than the yucky vomit. We have Wigan kebab, which will haunt me in my dreams. I don't like the look of the pie on that one, so I'm going for the weird hot dog with a bunch of jalapeno on it. And the egg yolk onigiri. It sort of looks horrible. Just egg yolk and rice. It is 80 cents, and I suppose it's fairly nutritious, but... No, that's a real winner. You guys just like egg yolk by itself? Just egg yolk and a rice? It was stupid. It was a real misplay of it for the Snoop Dogg, I must be honest. That was dumb. That was a bad play. Alright, folks. Bye-bye.